Yeah, we are live, and who is here with us? This is a live session of the Informed and Reformed Teens Academy. Oh, yeah, I thought I was going to just go continue to sing and all of that. All right, good evening, everyone. How's it going on your hand? At my hand is doing raining, cold, everything together. But we thank God for freshness. We thank God for strength. We thank God for life. Yeah, good evening. Thank you for joining me once again. And thank you for always making it a date. Today, it didn't feel like this class was going to hold, I tell you. But somehow, we just have to do what it is that we have to do. So thank you for coming. Thank you for making it worthwhile. Yes, my name is Fumi Lola Akintola Williams. Right now, you should know my name, yeah? My name is Fumiola Akitola Williams. I'm the lead coach at the Informed and Reformed Teens Academy. The Informed and Reformed Teens Academy is an academy for young people, young girls, where we, by the grace of God, will model young girls, will mentor young girls into becoming what it is that God has designed and planned for them to be. And then we have a curriculum strictly for girls. It runs through from age 8 to 18 rather, and then it's a yearly program. It's a yearly mentorship online program, strictly online for now. But as God enables us as we grow, we hope that we'll be able to be organizing boot camps. Yes, but of course in the foreseeable future. So I have always said it. I'm going to say it again. I know that I'm beginning to sound like a broken record. That is just to tell you that it is really, really important. I like you to know that you cannot parent a teenager alone. No, times have changed. The time that the world as we knew it then no longer exists. So if you're still thinking that what's the big deal? After all, were we not parented? Were we not ready? Did we turn out okay? All of those things, all of those arguments, people have left that table. Okay, the things that are happening right now, it's the things that are happening right now is telling us that see, the tides have changed. In the course of the week, my coach was sharing with me, and she was talking about it was a 16-year-old, some 16 or 15-year-old girls that they were beating each other. Serious one over a boy. Yeah, they are all undergraduates. And the first thing you want to ask is what is actually a 15-year-old doing in a higher institution of learning? Was it that one, things are happening, okay? So don't just think that it is business as usual. Parenting, especially parenting a girl child, is no longer business as usual. That is why if you are a parent of a girl, please you have to get on board, okay? Tell if you know anyone that has a teenager and they're all girls. Do you see the thing about community is that when we all learn the same things, when we all hear from the same source and all of that, it helps you to navigate your journey better. So don't just say, and I don't say I would like paying to mentor my girls. Well, I pay to put my own girl in academy. I know that I cannot do the work alone. Okay, so how much more? Do you understand? Everybody wants to do better, and the idea is that we should do better than our parents did. And we have just told us that times have changed. The things that was obtainable. For example, I didn't use a phone until I was in 311 university. I did not. But a grade 4 child, 8-year-old, has an Android phone or an iPhone. Where we are, that is the reality that we live in right now. So times have really changed, and then we have to move with the times in terms of parenting your child, so that that child is not snatched away from your hands. There's a lot of things waiting to snatch the child. Yes, there's peer pressure, there are friends, social media, undue influence, so many things contending, yes, with your child. So we, like I like my coach would say, peer mentors, team mentors, they're not your problem. They're not the challenge that you have. The challenge that you have is those things that is trying to grab at your girls, grab at your boys, and that is why there's a teen academy that we have Twitter. So please, if you have a girl child, please, you will be doing them a world of good, okay, by enrolling them. And that's that about that. But today, we're not coming for girls today. Oh, girls, they have been having it. Yes, do this for your girl, do your girl like this, a boy must do, a girl must. See, what of the boys? What of the boys? And that's why today, okay, we're going to be talking about the boys. Yes, I am not a teen. I'm a teen. I'm a girl teens coach, okay? But in the course of my work, I have had to work with boys too. And what I have learned, okay, in my work with teenagers is that boys tend to even need help more than girls. So this gives me the standing. This I'm sharing with you based on my experiences with teenage boys. Yes, I have worked with quite a number of them. The girls, because the girls are getting empowered. Yes, girls are learning now, learning skills, learning confidence, learning that they need to work with their hands, they need to do things, they need to make things happen. Girls are learning, but the boy seems to be now lagging behind. They say it's not lacking, it's lagging behind. So the boy seems to be lagging behind. Yes, because everybody just takes for granted, oh, he's a boy, oh, he's my firstborn, or he's my first son, or he's my only son. All of those sentiments, and then it's making the boys to lag behind. And that is why these days there are so many and you know what? The same error our parents made by raising the generation of men that we have these days. Of course, this is not it's not even up for debate. It is clear by statistics that most women are the ones that are fending for families. And that is why a lot of people argue. I don't believe so anyway. A lot of people argue that when I'm doing everything that you can do, then why do I need a man? That is not it. There's a place of a man, as a place of a woman. But what I'm trying to make us understand is that most women these days, they are upping their game, as it were, and looks like the men, and you are wondering, why are they lagging? Why are they struggling? I am a lawyer. I've practiced for several years, more than 13 years, so I have seen a lot. And then when it comes to issues of family matters, when it comes to probably a family is going through a particular situation, maybe a divorce or something, and then they have to settle bills. You have to drag the men to do their responsibility. And then you begin to wonder, oh, was this the problem about the marriage actually, or are there some other things? So I am talking based on the work I've worked with teen boys. Don't forget, I just specialize in girls, but I mentor both boys and girls, and I've learned from them. But my core strength is girl, okay? That's why I said our academy is strictly for girls. But I have had experiences with boys too, and based on that, I've been able to draw up one or two things. And also, based on my experience as a practicing lawyer, I have practiced, trust me on that, for more than 13 years. For more, yeah, 2009 till now. You can calculate it. Yeah, oh, I don't look it. Oh, I have, yeah. So I have seen that when it comes to family issues, these, that, men struggle to pay school fees, struggle to pay maintenance, and then you're wondering who raised these men, or even the ones that are together. Somehow, you find that it is the woman that is shouldering a large percentage, and it's causing a strain. And so that I don't have a boy, okay, but so that we do not repeat the same mistakes in this crop, or in this present crop of men that we have. I'm sure that if you're going to be sincere with yourself, you can count on your fingers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4 families that it is the woman that is standing up. It's an aberration. It is the man that should lead. But what we have these days, it is the woman that is standing up. So that if you have a boy, you should know that you should raise your boy. Automatically, a boy is raised for leadership. That's what you should raise your boy to be. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. Last 2 or 3 weeks, we talked about the needs of a boy. Today, we're going to be talking about the 10 basic needs of a teen boy. What does a teen boy need to transition? Good evening, blessing. Thank you for always joining. I am grateful. Thank you very much. I don't take it for granted. Yeah. So, what are the 10 basic needs of a teenage boy? Just the way girls have needs, and this somehow the needs of the girls, the needs of the boys, that girls are being addressed. Somebody needs to do something about the needs of the girls, of the boys, and that is why we are here. Thank you for sharing me that love emoji. It is making my heart soar. Thank you. All right, 10 basic needs of a teen boy. Number one, the most important, because that's the pivot upon which every other one rests, is that a teen boy needs to be shown the path to God through modeling. That's it. Your teenage boy needs to be shown, not told. No, it's not told. Shown the path to God through modeling. And who's going to do that if not the father? If you're going to be sincere with yourself, how many fathers are in this position today? How many fathers are showing their boys the way to God? How many? Most homes, what you see is that it is the woman that spearheads the spiritual part of the home. It's an aberration. That was not how it was meant to be. That's not God's intention at all. So, right now, if you have a teenage boy, begin to know now. So, let the father know that he is the one, because one day is at least I think that a boy is an automatic leader. Why? At least the least he will lead is his home. Yeah, and we know without saying that Many men are running their families aground. That one goes without saying. So if you do not want your boy to be in that class, you need to begin to show that the path to God. Let him know, how do I know God? How do I hear from God? Through modeling. That means, how am I hearing from God? How how am I how am I hearing from God? How am I going to lead? It is that your child watches from you. So it is not even the place of the mother. I say it all the time. Any home that you see that is the mother that calls for prayers, calls for this, calls for vigil, calls for all of this, most lack parental responsibility. The children of Eli, in the same place where Eli, Ophni, Phineas, and Samuel grew, the same place where they grew was the same place, but they were profane about spiritual things. They didn't take them seriously, and the same thing is happening again today. Most men, have you not noticed? Check the churches, check the mosque. You will mostly find women there. Where are the men? Where are the men? So begin to let your child know that there is such an entity God called. Let him know through you. How are you approaching that God? Most men will tell their family, tell their wives and children, go to church, I'll meet you, and they will never come. Most men will say, go and read your Bible. They have never, their children have never seen them study. Their children have never seen them pray. Their children have never seen them rely on God. How are you going to sell God to that kind of a child? What do you want to do? How are you going to do it? So that's the number one, because you know what? Number one, your child, your male child would at least, even if it's not more, but at least he will lead his home. So he should be able to lead his home, all right? Most homes are dead because the men are nowhere to be found. Every prayer is women. Every vigil is women. Every the one that the Muslims do, midnight prayers, it is the women. Where are the men? They're in bars drinking. They are clubbing. They are doing all of, and then they say they wake up one day and say, I want to marry a church girl or a mosque girl, and they begin to make a mess of somebody else's journey. So begin from now to teach your child. It needs to be shown the path to God. See, it is foolishness of the highest order to think that, oh, this life is just there, and then it's just there, and then everybody can just do what they like, and then no, it is folly. It is folly because it is not real. So please begin to model God to your child. Let your child see you love God. Let your child see you serve God. Let your boy see you depend on God. Most times I am a woman, I'm parenting a girl, but most times I've told us, you know what, we have to trust God for this thing. Do you know what I'm saying to her? I'm saying to her that, see, there's some things I don't have all the answers. We're going to depend on God for this thing. And what are you doing? You are selling God to your children gradually. So it's not about you must go to church, or you must go to mosque, or you must read your Bible, you must read your Quran. Have you ever done it? So it's very, very important. You have to be shown, a teenage boy has to be shown the path to God through modeling. Don't forget, I didn't say through teaching. No, through modeling. Children learn more by what they see. They observe their environment. What are my parents doing? What is obtainable here? That is how they learn. The number two thing, a teen boy needs to be deliberately taught kindness, kindness and empathy. This table, it's not a joking one. You know why? Men are mechanical. A man reasons with his head. A woman reasons with her heart. So, and I told you, don't forget that at least you are raising your boy for a family. He will at least lead his family. So you can't afford to raise an emotionless human being that will one day say, your cry means nothing to me. Don't raise a child like that. Don't raise a child like that. You have to be deliberately taught kindness and empathy. Why? It doesn't come natural to a man. It is a woman that kindness, because by nature of childbirth, all of those things, it comes by nature for a woman. But a man has to be taught. How do you do it? Do it. Let him learn from his siblings. His sibling, a girl or a boy, a younger sibling, has hurt himself. Let him learn to carry him, cuddle him, pamper him. You are teaching him kindness. You are teaching him empathy. What is empathy? Walking in somebody else's shoes. So that one day when he grows up and he marries, his wife says, oh, this is how I feel. Even though he doesn't understand, he's able to imagine. Not that I would not say, what's the big deal? Are you the only one to be pregnant? I've read some stories online and I wonder, where are these men from? Who raised these men? I don't know if you have wondered, but I have wondered. Some of us have don't lie to ourselves about these things. You have to teach a boy kindness and empathy deliberately, intentionally. I have a headache. It's just a scenario. Let your boy understand if somebody has a headache and then he says he goes off like I still want to go and play my ball. You call him back. Okay, you know what? Get me paracetamol, get me water, get me blanket. That is how to teach kindness. Little and it's from there. When you do one thing today, a little bit of a thing today, a little bit of a thing the next day, it becomes a part of you. Let them learn it. You know why? So that when they grow and leave your home, when they are in a particular space, people are able to see that there's a difference about this one. Not these callous people that we have all around us. Not these people that just behave as though, because you will wonder how a fellow boy. I was reading news the other day, and I said one boy, it's been a while now, but it just came to my mind now that he beheaded his girlfriend. A boy, somebody's child, somebody raised that child. And then he beheaded his girlfriend. And for what? For money. And I wonder how it is that somebody will wake up and think that another human part, another body, another part of human body is going to give him money. Deliberate kindness, deliberate empathy. You need to teach your boy. It is not natural. No, a man is, don't forget, a man wants to take that's don't forget. We talk about testosterone when we say our series. We talk about the things that force the boy. Adrenaline, adventure, conquer. They want to conquer. Someone that wants to conquer, do you think he has time to think of somebody else? No. They want to dominate. Of course, that's how a man is born. So you have to teach him tenderness. You have to teach him empathy. Kindness is a need. It's not. You don't say, oh, he's a boy. Or for example, his sister is crying and he's there, still pressing on his game. Come on, you have to address the situation. His sister is crying and he can't help himself, and he's there. He's so engrossed with his game. And you, the parent, you walk, he didn't do nothing. You say, oh, actually, he's a boy. No, that's a no. That's a no. No, it's not easy to be a parent. I keep saying that after this, I'm not sure I want to do it again. You have to teach it. You have to teach it. It's very, very important. So a team body needs to be deliberate. Men want to conquer, men want to dominate, men want to just, they want to be seen. Someone that wants to be seen, he's not gonna think of somebody else. And that is why today we have so many unkind spouses. Go and check the statistics. Spouses that will not care whether their children have eaten, whether their wives have eaten, whether the home is being run, go and check. I have seen. I'm sure you have seen too. So you have to be deliberate. You have to teach them deliberately kindness. What is kindness? Thinking of the next person. So that's one day when a girl tells him, you know what, leave me. I'm not interested. Don't touch me. He's gonna respect that kindness. Leave the person. How would the person feel? Have you not seen them? Rapists? Have you not seen them? You wonder, a girl is crying, begging, and then she still touches nothing in you. You still go ahead and then you still sleep with the girl. By force, come on. Who raised them? Kindness, empathy. You have to be deli, and it's from your home. The last thing, the last meal in the fridge is just one last, maybe what's the example now? Maybe the last meat in the pot. Your boy should be able to sacrifice it, yes, because he will at least be a leader. He will at least lead his family. He should sacrifice it, yes. Not that he will finish the food and say, let everybody go and sleep hungry. Kindness, empathy, these little things. I can't say this enough. The number 3 thing rather that you should deliberately, your teen boy needs, he has to be taught responsibility and order. Responsibility. I'm reading a book, 5 Conversations You Must Have with your boy. It's a great read. You can buy it and read. It's a great read. I'm currently reading it. And it's talking of adults. Have you seen them? I have seen them. Full-grown adults. 38, 40, 35, 33, living right in their parents' home. 25, 29, 30. Because no one taught them. They were not prepared for the lunch. They were not prepared for the outside world. Deliberately teach your boy responsibility. No, you can't delegate parenting. That's one thing you can't delegate. As a matter of fact, my coach will say that parenting is your report card. God is just showing you that you are to me. That's me dealing with it. You can't delegate it. So someone says, I don't want that begin they fear me. Nobody you they fear. Oh. We are plenty on the table. I'm telling you, my brother. You know, that is it. It has to be taught responsibility. Have you seen them? Go and check. You do your just check around you. How many men you will see on a work day? They are there, not doing anything. Not doing anything. See, the thing is this: at 30, by the time you're still living in your parents' home, is an aberration. You know why I say that so? Because how are you ever going to leave them? How will you leave them? How? If you're paying rent, I don't mind. If you're paying rent, I don't mind. But in our culture, we're talking, this is India. This is not, we're not talking about India. But if you're paying rent, I don't mind. But it is somehow, how are you gonna bring a family? And then some people, they have children. It is their parents that still pay the school fees of their children. They paid their school fees. Now they are paying the schools of their children. It is that serious. Teach them responsibility. Teach them honor. So that they can respect a woman. So that all these cries will at least calm down a bit. All these noises about, hey, did this to me, did that to me. These days, social media is so unsafe because it's filled with so many stories of what this man has done, what this woman has done. Don't misunderstand me. We have dealt to the girl's part. This is the boy part. If you are raising a boy, please, dear parents, you want to be sure that he's responsible. Responsibility. How is he able to respond? He is at home, his siblings are at home, and you are not at home. But there's something to cook. And then he says that everybody go and drink garri, and he's of age, he can cook. That should sound a warning bell in you. Responsibility. How is he taking responsibility? How is he responding to things? Something is bad. Maybe a light has gone off. Even though he cannot fix it, what has he done? Has he called your attention to it? The head of the burner is off. And he sees it. That does he just walk by, or does he try to fix it? Responsibility. How does he respond to issues? It's from little things. How does it deal with money? You give him money to get something for himself. Does he get all for himself and then forget his siblings? These are where to start. This is where to start from. They need to be taught responsibility. They need to be taught honor, so that when they grow up and then they become that man, the reality of the world doesn't eat them so hard. Because it's eating a lot of people so hard. A lot of men. So hard. And that's when you begin to hear something like, oh, this man, nobody cares about what a man feels. No, it's not that nobody cares. It's because most men were not raised, they were not prepared for what's going to meet them. Can we not do that to our own children? Can we prepare them for the world they're going to meet? Because the world is waiting for them. Responsibility. Honor. Teach them honor. Deliberate. Let your brother serve his sister. Yes, it is. You see, your home don't forget, you are training them. It's a training ground for where they are going. They won't be in your home forever. Don't be in your home forever. Let your boy serve you. Let him serve you with respect, with honor. So that when he does that, he's so used to doing it from the home. Let him switch on the light at night. Not that you are the one that will not tie upon your chest and be running to go and lock the gate. When you have a 13-year-old boy in your house, a 10-year-old boy in your house, what's he doing? Let him put off the lights. Let him lock the gates. Let him check. Is everybody in? Yes. Responsibility. How is he able to respond to situations? That's another need for a boy. It's a need. You know why? Because I said it. That's my opening statement. I said a boy will at least lead his family. That's the least a boy will lead. At least his family. At least. So if he's going to do that, then he has to start from the home. Olajide says it's not bad to live in one's parents' home. I have a different feeling about it. In some countries like India, it's more of a cultural thing to live with your parents. Well, maybe that's India. But here, for a man to live, for a man to build his family, he has to first of all leave his parents. And that living is not going to be complete. See, this situation sometimes is not, so that it's not as though you are projecting your experiences. But people that have had experiences of living with parents, in-laws and all of those things, if you know a few of them, please ask them. I'm sure they will tell you their story. And don't forget, that India you're talking about, we're not sure what it is exactly that when you are living there. Is it that you're not contributing any quota to the family? Those are the things. All right, now we'll move on to the next one. A teen boy needs to be taught self-discipline and self-restraint. Just the way you will teach your daughter self-esteem, self-discipline, ability to contain yourself. You want it, and you know what? Hey, puberty is a time that boys will wrestle with self-discipline. Yeah, the testosterone, the adrenaline, everything is on the high. Is on the high. They are crying for food all the time. Crying for food all the time. I hope you know that it's not only food that they are crying for. It's not only food. You'll be shocked. They are growing. Everything is changing around them. Oh, I'm hungry. It's not only food. They're hungry for sex too. Yes, you heard me right. Yes. Just that they don't know, but they are. Self-restraint, self-discipline. So please, if your teenager is hungry for sex from age 14, okay, so how's it gonna cope without self-discipline? How's it gonna cope? Self-discipline, self-restraint. Go and ask Esau. I'm sure he will tell the story. Oh, I would die. If you don't give me the food, I would die. Really? Did he die? Do you know what it cost him? Self-restraint, self-discipline. Begin now. Deliberate about it. Who are the mothers of those rapists? Have you not wondered? The mothers of those people that assault people, of those boys that behead girls, who are their parents? Who raised them? How were they raised? A boy has to be taught. It's a need. So have you seen that I've not mentioned clothes, shoe, all those things that will bother our head about? Christmas is coming now. There is problem. Oh, Christmas clothes, Christmas. Do you know that all of those things don't matter right now in the grand scheme of things? They need. What do they need? What are you going to put in them? What will you put in them? Self-discipline, self-restraint. Oh, mommy, I'm hungry. If I don't eat, I'm gonna die. Do you know where it starts? If your boy, okay, you buy something and then your boy has to eat it inside your car, there's a problem. I am serious. Back home, my daughter knows you don't eat in my car. You don't eat in my car. That hunger, it won't kill you when you get home. As simple as that is self-restraint. Because when you are able to show self-restraint in the small things, you are able to show self-restraint in the big things. It's either you have it or you don't have it. It's either you have it or you don't have it. Self-restraint, self-discipline. You are given the rule. Nobody touches this thing. And because I am hungry, and then it goes again, and then it goes to it, and then you let it go. No consequence. You are breeding a boy that will never be able to control his urges. Yes. If he cannot control his appetite, he will not be able to control his sexual urges. Mark my words. Why do you think that they say that men, if you want to follow them, it's either through food or either through sex? Why do you think so? Go and ask yourselves. Are we animals? Are we raising animals? Is that who we're raising? People that if they don't eat, they must die. If they don't have the sex, they must die. Is that who we're raising? There is more to life. So begin to teach them from now. From now. When puberty eats them, mommy, I want to eat. Oh, mommy, if his chore is not done, tell him that there is no food. Go and finish your chore and you come back for your food. He's not going to die. Nobody ever died from being hungry. It's a need. They have to learn it. Because you know what? See, it's going to be in a workplace, okay? Ladies will dress provocatively. See, before I used to say, me that I am woman, people go practically naked now. What's your boy gonna do? Will he touch the bum? Will he touch the breast? Because he cannot control himself. It starts from the little things. Who remembers that marshmallow test? The boy, you say, mommy says, don't eat. Even though the marshmallow was looking at him like this, like he should just grab everything and eat. And that's how he almost will rush them. Oh, I should just do it now. It's instant gratification. But you have to teach them. They have to wait. Because you know what waiting teaches? It teaches them endurance, perseverance. And nobody ever died from waiting. Because if they don't wait, they're going to just go on in life and then just win chances and then just win opportunities because they can't control themselves. Do you know how the Bible describes a man without self-restraint? It says he's a man whose walls are broken down. That means anything can enter, anybody can penetrate. Oh, they know him. Once a girl touches him like this, oh, that's the end. Come on, don't raise that kind of a boy. Don't raise that kind of a boy. The examples are there. So many. People that are falling because they lack self-restraint, because they can't contain themselves. There are plenty. If you're raising a boy, make up your mind that you not raise that kind of a boy. And that's how it starts. Little things. Food. Can he control his appetite? Because if he cannot control it, he must eat everything, everywhere, anyhow. The same thing will not be able to control his sexual urges. And before you know it, they start telling you, he did this, he did that. Little things. Then the next thing is you need a teen boy needs to be taught delayed gratification and accountability. So it's in the sequence now. Delayed gratification, yes. In my daughter's school, they just had a Halloween party, and then she had gotten the costume for the Halloween, to stickers, everything to just put on the face and all of that. And then she got like 2 weeks back, and on the day she was dressing for the Halloween, she said, "Mommy, you know what? I have been so eager to put the stickers on my face, but I had to wait for today, and it's so much fun." I said, "Oops!" And I wanted to just do a dance, like, yeah, that's it. As simple as that sounds, that is delayed gratification. The ability to just wait a bit more. A bit more. Delayed gratification. See, nothing. I'm a full-grown adult, so I've been there. I'm sure that most adults that are watching me have been there too. So nobody ever died from that thing. You were, if I don't do that thing, eventually did we die? We did not die. We did it and then we still regretted it. So what are we talking about? Can we begin to undo our mistakes in our children? Because that is when truly we're an advantage to them. Oh, that premarital sex. Everybody is there. I must. Oh, really? After then, what has happened? If not regret, if not, So can we begin to change the narrative? Delayed gratification. And boys need it. You know why? Because they have that domineering, that conquering spirit. It's in them. They want to just grab everything. Hey, pause. Just hold on. Like, hold on. Just calm down. Teach them to calm down. Delayed gratification. And accountability. See, this accountability, if you are raising a boy, has done something wrong, I say, and you question him, and you say, I don't know, and then you let it slide. Is it fly? You let it slide, rather. You let it slide. Thank you. You let it slide. Ha! Do you know what you're doing? You're raising a man that will never be accountable to anybody. Let them know that there are boundaries, and when they cross that boundaries, the consequence has been there. Ensure that it is enforced. I do it a lot. That's even for a girl. How much more a boy? Because you know what? The thing in man that wants him to just want to do like this is natural. It's not his fault. But he has to know. So that this is the problem. This is the problem you're causing. When you're just letting him go away scot-free, he's used to going away scot-free, and God now help him. Already in university, he's a big boy, and then he strolls there and says, "Mommy, I'm going to a party." And then he says, "What kind of party?" And he's not able to give you an answer. And because he's already in the university, and then he's a big boy, and then you allow him to go. See, when he marries, he will continue. It will not be worse. Then the wife will now call you. "Mommy, I've not seen him for more than 3 days." You say, "Hey, I don't know when he became like that." What do you mean, don't know when he became like that? He became like that from your house. From your house. From the time you allow him to just get away with every nonsense. Make up your mind that you won't ever let your boy get away with nonsense. Don't let him get away with nonsense. Because see, it will be like a wound. It will not fester. And then you. Yes, I have been there. If I must say that out, even you will not be wondering, what can I do? How did he now say something like, how did he become like this? What do you mean, how did he become like that? It became like that in your house. Accountability, delayed gratification. Because it will come to a point that even you will not be able to stop him. So from now, let him know that, okay, daddy will not take this nonsense. Once you have breached, let the consequence take in place. I read a book, Winning the Heart of Your Child. Your teenagers, right? They want boundaries. They need boundaries. And when they are passing the boundaries, please, their parents, don't let them get off the hook. Let them know who is in charge. They're not your friends. Especially if it's a boy. A girl can say, "Mommy, I'm sorry," and then she will be really sorry. But a man, that thing is in a man. So if you know that you're parenting alone, if you know, please get a father figure from him. So that he will know. So even if you're not going to listen to you, He will listen to the father figure. And that's why they are coaching academies. That's why there are systems, communities. That's why we keep shouting these things. And some of us still think that they want to collect our money. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. A boy needs to learn it. Delayed gratification. He doesn't have to have everything now. No. Who says you have to have that phone now? I read it trended. A 14-year-old guy that shot his dad because of a virtual game. I read it. And then you're wondering, 14-year-old? Seriously? Do you know what happened? That boy has never been used to being refused. Everything is yes, 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 yes. Don't raise that kind of child. Delayed gratification, accountability. Let your boy be accountable, because if he's not accountable now, when he grows up, he's going to grow out of hand. There's nothing you will do about it. You know what they say about dried fish, that you can't bend it. Yeah. There's nothing you'll be able to do about it. So if you don't want that, nip it in the bud now. If he does something now, the two of you, depending on the age of the child, if he's one that can sit down and reason together, say, okay, you go to a party that I don't sanction, I ground you. And whatever you must do, ensure that grounding stays. Once they see that you are doing that, you are shaking, we're going to discipline, they won't take you serious. I can let them know. And that's why they have to have, if you have a boy, as from age 8, your boy must have a coach. Yes, that is accountable to a size of you. You must have. It's a must have. I said you're joking this generation. It's not this social media that will see everything. I said you're joking. If you have a girl, she must have coaches, people that are directing and assess from you. Delayed gratification, accountability is key. Have you seen those men? I have seen quite a number of them. So where are you? Why are you asking me? Have you seen men like that? So when are you coming back home? Why are you asking me? They learn this from their homes. Parents, don't raise a man like that. The next thing, a teen boy needs to be taught leadership through servanthood. Through servanthood. In short, in Yoruba, whatever, they say that the way to the king's throne is through the servant quarters. And you know what? I literally saw that in Yoruba movies. People will just come. I watch Yoruba movies, okay? The good ones, okay? So you will literally see the servant coming from the back of the door of the servant quarters to the king's throne. Yeah. Teach them leadership through servanthood. Don't raise a man that will raise his leg on the table and expect everybody to be serving him. Don't raise that kind of man. Those are the kind of men that most of us married. And then women are groaning. Are you aware that women are groaning under the labor of house chores, do this, do that? The man is come on. Come on. The submission, there is hierarchy. The woman submits to the man, and then the man submits to God. So teach your boy. He's a need. He has to learn it from your home. Let him serve all of you in the house. All of you. Let him learn it. Do you know what you're doing? What you are doing when you're doing that, you are gently preparing him for his family. So that when he's married, he can be of help. So that his wife does not die under the strain of that is killing most women today. So you have to leadership through servanthood is in the scriptures. It's in the scriptures that whoever must be the leader must be a servant. So what's this problem with I serve? I wish that my sisters are here on this trip. I served them. I'm still everywhere I find myself. I serve. I literally use my body to serve. Till I left my parents' house, I was one that was doing laundry. I wish that my sisters are on this stream. I'm sure they will still catch replay. I was in the laundry of everyone in my home till I left that place. So what's the big deal? I serve my daughter today. I serve. Anywhere I find myself, I serve. So why are we raising entitled people? Why are we raising people that you can't, they can't do it? Your boy is a shame. Some people wash clothes for their grown-up boy. It's a big shame. You should cover your hair in shame. I am serious. So the idea is so that we can start correcting these things now. You cook for him, you take the food to his room. As what? As king? Even a king serves his people. Teach them leadership through servanthood. Let him wash the car. Let him wash the tires. Let him serve. Let him serve in your home. You are preparing him for the world. So that when he gets to that place of work, he will be the most desired. Don't raise a boy that everybody he expects automatic leadership. Automatic leadership. It's not going to happen. It doesn't happen anywhere. Go and ask the story of men that are in leadership position. They have served. They have served. So teach your boys. They have to learn it, because a man, the propensity is there for a man to just want to lion of the tribe of the house. It's there for the man. It's already there. So you want to help them. Raise your own boy to be different, so that when that boy marries, the wife can send prayers to you. Hey, I'm saying my own. So they can send prayers to you. Let him serve you. Let him serve his father. Let him serve his sisters. He's not a servant. He's preparing for leadership. Because he's going to lead his family. He's going to take his family. So at least that's the least a man will lead. And see, go and check the homes. How many men are really leading? How many men are really leading? How many of them are really leading? The PTA meetings, it is the women you find there. The churches, it is the women. Workplace, it is the women. And all they want to do is just claim territory. Don't raise that kind of boy. Don't, please. For posterity's sake, let's raise people that are better. I wish, I was telling my friends, I'm not sure I want a boy child, but if I had to have a boy child, the wife will be sending prayers. Leadership through servanthood. Please begin if you have not done it. So please stop making your boy feel that he's the lion of the tribe of the home. Assign chores to everyone in the home. Everyone. Even if you are blessed, you have money, you have everything, you have nannies. Please, can your boys serve in the house? Can they serve in the house? Can they serve in the house? Leadership to servanthood. Another thing that your boy needs is to be taught selflessness. Don't forget all of these things, because of the way a boy is wired. It may be hard. A boy wants to dominate, wants to conquer. It's not his fault. That is his DNA. That's his makeup. It is you, because you are pruning. Don't forget, you are pruning a human being. So what does it mean to prune? The bad stuff, you put it out. The good stuff, you shock it in. So that told us, when you see a deficiency in your child, that's not the time to start saying, why are you like this? It is the time to now sit down and be like, how can I help my child? With organization, with time management, with a whole lot of other things. So selflessness, men by nature want everything for himself. Get what I can what I get, sit on the can. That's the nature of a man. As a matter of fact, you know that in scriptures, okay, they say that man, when they say man, they mean both man and woman. But me, in my own funny way now, I say that man is just man, woman is not there. Because women are natural givers. Oh, a woman can dash you a high boss. I don't know of people that say women are stingy. I don't know. I've not met stingy women, but I've met generous women. Generous women that are generous with their time, with their love, with their affection, with everything. So can we now begin to now replicate that? So deliberately teach selflessness. Deliberately. Let him share. If you have a child and says, and find this as sharing, see, children, every child is selfish. Don't misunderstand me. When they're still babies, toddlers, they are selfish. My toy. But as they grow, can they begin to learn that life does not revolve around them alone, their parents? Can you make him, when he's of age, 8, 9, can you go to his wardrobe? His clothes that are still good, that he's no longer using, can you make him sort it by himself? People that need it, can you make him go drop them there by himself? That is how to teach selflessness. Can you make him look and, who needs what? He has a friend in school, and then he has told you that a friend comes with just one pair of shoes. Can you ask him, out of these your own shoes, which can you give out? Can you begin to do that with your boys? That is how to teach selflessness. It's practical. It's tangible. It's not mouth. Because a boy will naturally want to have everything. He will naturally want to eat all the food in the kitchen. All the food in the kitchen. A boy will naturally want to do that. Pick his own stuff first. When you have bought things, can you let him wait for his sisters to pick first? Selflessness. You are teaching him. You are preparing him for his future. You are preparing him for his future. It needs to be taught selflessness. It needs to be taught. It needs to be taught by even practicability, by how you're doing it too. He's watching you. I know of people, I'll not mention names. When they have things to do, they, maybe to buy something, then they have to buy for themselves alone. And then they exclude their wife and children. They are coming from somewhere. Are you aware? They are coming from somewhere. So teach your boy to be different. Teach your boy to be different. I mean, how can you raise a man and then he leaves your home and the only person he thinks of is himself? You have failed. Thoroughly, totally. The only person he thinks of is just himself. You have failed. Because life does not revolve around just one person. It's not all about my wish, my wants, my needs, my this, my that. Come on. Come on. Selflessness. Can he share? He has snacks. Can he share? It's hard to share, except you have the grace. So that's why you must start teaching, especially if you are working with a boy. Don't forget, the nature of a boy wants to just have everything for himself. He's a girl. They'll say, oh, come on, let's both share. It's more natural, maybe because of the mother instinct. I don't know. Or that feeling that releases softness, that hormone that releases softness. It resides more in girls than in boys. So that your wife, so that your son's wife one day will not say, it's only himself that he knows. Can we begin to change the narrative? Because see, people are working on their girls. Trust me, the academy that my girl is, they are up to how many girls? I can't, over 100. And that's how it is everywhere. But who is working on the boys? Boot camps, it will let selflessness there because they will share. Yes. Boot camps, yes. He will learn selflessness there. He will share with fellow boys like him. Let him share with you. Let him share with you. You're eating together, and he just pass. Can you just take a little bit of his meat and you not start throwing tantrum? Yeah. Ordinary meat. Please, dear parents, let's do the work. Because see, if you do this work, if you commit to this work, even while you are in your grave, you are resting well because you know that you have raised a fine man. So if you have a man, a lot is resting on you. A lot is resting on you. You have raised a man that will be an embodiment of grace, dispensing grace everywhere he goes. Not just one selfish person, not one self-centered person that everything is about him. All right, on to the next thing. A teenage boy has to be taught individuality and the concept of standing alone. Individuality. This life that you are seeing, we came separately. So that everybody is on this way does not mean that is the way I should also be on. Individuality and the concept of standing alone. Because he's a man. He has to own his mind. He has to own his thoughts. Do you know why this is important? Because if he doesn't have this, he will not have the mental muscle that he needs to say no to peer pressure, especially on the issues of drugs and other drugs-related vices. Yeah. You know that just where girls talk, guys too talk. So if you don't teach your boy that, see, boy, you are your own man. And don't forget, whatever you're teaching him is based from, you are teaching him from your value system. This is what we believe. This is what we do. So even if no one believes it with you, can you stand tall? Can you stand tall? The story I love so much that I always tell my teenagers about. I'll say, see Joseph. See Joseph. See Daniel. There's a book, if you have a teenage boy, teenagers of the Bible, Chidozie, what's the listings coach now? Wrote it. But you can Google it. Teenagers of the Bible. It's for boys. It's a great read. Please, give it to your boy. So they can stand for themselves. Themselves, they can stand and say no. You know what Joseph said that blows my mind? He says, I cannot do this. I'm sinning against my God. That is individuality at its peak. My God, my this land that these things that we don't take seriously. The time that life is going to be demanding it of you, you will not be there. And you know what? Many of us have failed when life comes with its demand. We have bowed to that pressure. We have caved to that pressure. It's okay. It's fine. Extend grace to yourself. But can we do better? I tell my girl, say it was, if everybody, was it my girl house? I said, yes. If everybody, you say this is right. But what does your spirit say? If you say it's wrong, please leave it. Individuality. Stand alone. You know they kill. As a matter of fact, if you are just bandwagon, that's when you should be careful. Individuality. So that they can call him a man of his words. He can be a man of his words. Teach them individuality. So he comes and say, and how do you teach this? He comes and says something like, hey mommy, all my friends are having this, all my friends are playing this kind of game. And you know that this game, you are not comfortable. So let them play it. You are teaching him individuality. You are teaching him how to stand alone. Don't forget that these things, they're not so big. It is in just these little things that we just allow to just, we just let it slide. And then we let all of the virtues slide out of our children. Don't let it slide. Teach individuality. Teach the concept of standing alone. If you are the only person, stand well. Joseph said, shall I do this thing? And say against my God. He didn't say the God of my parents. My God. Individuality. I mean, what's more individual than that? You see young people passing drugs around. Don't kid yourself. Don't even begin to say that my boy is a church boy. Please, if you don't skill up your child, you will fall for the pressure. Don't begin to say, he's a church boy. Thank God that he's but beyond that, please skill them up. Because the pressure comes after church boy. It comes. I hope you know that your boy, as churchy as he is, he will have the pressure to have sex when he's 14, 15, until he's going to marry. Yeah. So what are we saying? How are you preparing for it? Your girl is going to feel, I feel, yes. So how are you preparing for it? How are we preparing our teenagers? Are we even having the conversations with them? Those are the things. Individuality. Standing alone. You have to teach them to stand alone. It doesn't, if you like, let everybody be against you. If God be for me. Don't forget, you're not raising your boy for your flats, your duplex, your apartment. You're raising your boy for the world. You're raising your boy for the world. That's the work he must do. And he must do it now. So he comes and says something like, oh, mommy, I need to have that. I say, what's that thing that you need? The only thing you need to have is just food and water so that you can survive. Every other thing is based on preference, individuality. Every boy in my class has a phone. But if you are not yet, it's not yet time for you to have a phone. You're not going to get a phone. Oh, everybody in my class has a phone. Oh, really? Is that what's next? Individuality. Standing alone. They need to learn it. They need to learn it. And then the next thing, now you need to teach them. You need to teach them not to be wimpified. This one, boys in girls' body and girls' mind. Wimpification of boys is very popular now. Oh, my son. Oh, my boy. Oh, my this. Oh, my that. And then they begin to treat him. When girls are gearing up for the challenge, you are wimpifying your own son. He can't carry that water. Who told you? He's a boy. He will not die. So a teen boy needs to be taught not to be wimpified. Don't make a sissy out of a boy. Go help me with this thing. Mommy, I don't have this. Oh, he doesn't have the strength. Oh, he's a but what's that? Like, what's that? He's not gonna die. Nobody dies from working hard. I used to implore my daughter. I said, please Don't fight. Do you know why? Because the strength packed in that body, if it gives any girl a punch. So please don't fight. And then that's a girl. And then for a boy, you are saying, he cannot. What do you mean he cannot? What's he cannot? But if it's to play game, press game from morning to night, he can do that one. And all of you sit down, you watch movie, you watch world together, whatever it is. Don't wimpy fight. Don't make a sister out of a boy. Don't. Anytime he complains, you just give in. You are wimpifying your boy. That's what you're doing. Don't wimpify, because the world has no mercy. I think I have learned that myself. The world has no mercy. So he's not gonna say, treat him softly, his mother didn't used to stress him like that, What are you talking about? Imagine if Joseph, when he was in his father's house, the picture we had was that he was wimpified. Of course, he was beloved. He was wimpified. He wasn't allowed to do the stuff. If he wasn't allowed to do the stuff, how did you think he was able to cope in all those strong years in prison? The Bible didn't record for how long he was in prison. So when the word comes rushing at your son, will you fall or will you stand? Many of us, the word has come rushing at us. We're almost drowning. So please, don't wimpify your boy. Don't make him a jellyfish. Don't make him a girls, Papa. They're up in the game. They're up in the game. How much more a boy? And then everything there is to your boy is to the haircut, the shoe is wearing, the clothes is wearing. That is all I have to your boy. Come on. Put stuff in your boy. Put stuff in his mind. Put stuff in his mind. Put stuff in his body. Let him have physical strength. So yes. It doesn't mean there's going to be a bully. No. It just means that he's manning up. So that should the need arise to defend somebody, he will do it without thinking twice. Have I told you to go and let your boy fight? No. I'm just saying, don't make a sissy out of your boy. And then he's a boy. Because he's a boy now, you can other men are doing they're doing community effort. Maybe those things that we do at home now. People come together to do things. You say, no, he's a little boy, he's a small boy. But you can press game, you can press phone. Don't even let me come for you. Then finally for tonight, a teenage boy needs to be taught how to soar, how to fly, put ideas in his head. Sit him down. What do you think you want to do? Why do you think you are here? I keep asking my girl every day. Why are you here? Give him ideas. Put ideas in his ideas for bigness. Put it in his head. Show him pictures of people that have done great things. That's how to teach a boy to soar. That's how to teach a boy. So that when he gets the picture, he knows that he has to carry people. A man should be a carrier. So that when his wife comes in contact with him, his wife is swearing with him. When he comes in contact with people at his workplace, everyone is swearing with him. No, the world has no mercy. No. And if you're not careful, they will buffet that child you love somebody, they will buffet him, punch him, my circumstances will buffet him. And then you start wondering what's going on. Prepare them for the world. Teach him to soar. He needs to be taught how to soar. Let him dream. Teach him how to dream. If he doesn't know what it means to dream, please sit him down. Do you know what? There is no limit to how far we can dream. No limits to how far we can dream. Let him dream. And let him sit up to achieve those dreams. So if you must achieve those dreams, you must cut down the hours of play, hours of TV, hours of frivolities. You must cut it down. Why? Because he's a boy on a mission. He's a boy on an assignment. He will carry people. Can we begin to think that I want to raise carriers of men? Because that's how I think. I don't want to just raise one girl and then all the doors is just. I don't know. I want to raise carriers of men. People that will lift people up. That is what I want to raise. What do you want to raise? Teach him. Teach him. Teach him how to soar. Sell dreams to him. Yes, you can sell. It's allowed. It's allowed. Sell dreams to your boy. How? Sell dreams to yourself first. When you're convinced of it, then you can sell it to your boy. And you know what? When a boy is busy thinking of what to do to raise himself and raise people, he's not going to have time for frivolities. I am telling you. Because he knows that it's going somewhere to happen. It's because they lack ideas, they lack motivation, they lack encouragement. That's why they have time to just sit down. All they do is they just puff away as though that is the only thing to do in this life. Sit down and puff away at tramadol, at coke, at whatever. And teach him, give him ideas, teach him how to think. Tell him about people that have done well. Do you know what we are doing? Don't forget that boys, they like to dominate, they like to conquer. As you are doing that, what are you doing as a smart woman? You are opening the mind of your boy to the world. You are opening his mind to the possibilities that he can see. Prepare him. Prepare him to be raisers and lifters of men. It's a need. We thought about 10 things tonight. I'll just rush through it again. Need to be shown the path to God through modeling. Model God to your boy. A teen needs to be deliberately taught kindness and empathy. A teen boy needs to be taught responsibility and honor. A teen boy needs to be taught self-discipline and self-restraint. He needs to be taught delayed gratification and accountability. A teen boy needs to be taught leadership through servanthood. He needs to be taught selflessness. A teen boy needs to be taught individuality. And then the concept of standing alone. A teen boy needs to be taught not to be wimpified. Stop seeing your boys. Then finally, a teen boy needs to be taught how to soar. Dear parents, we have work to do. I'm not even kidding about it. Most men, we can do better. And I trust you, I believe you. Like I always say, if it's just one thing you pick out of this, is I just run with it. Go. Run, oh, because something is chasing us. And the thing is that we don't have all the time. That's the truth. Things might wind up sooner than we think. But let's do our best. I'm rooting for you. I believe in you. Thank you for always coming to join me. I'll be here again on Saturday. God willing, God's prayer in our lives. And don't forget, I am the lead coach at the Informed and Reformed Teens Academy. You have a girl that you want us to help us walk through a curriculum. Please bring them on. Yes, and tell your friend to tell your friend to tell your friend to tell your friend. Yes, we are Twitter Academy on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram. The things we do with teenagers, we put them there. Yes, and then we have videos on our YouTube channel. You can go back and catch replays of as many as you want. If you have learned something tonight, please share it on, and then most importantly, work on it. Thank you. Yes, sell dreams first to yourself. Yes, then to your boys. Yes, prepare them for the world. Yes, thank you, Domibel. Thank you. It is true. Teach your boys to soar. Yes, the world has no mercy. I've learned that one. I have learned it. So you have to let them know. So that when they go, have you seen them? They will rush and then rush back in. No, once you launch them, they're ready. We'll talk about that in some other, Thank you for always joining me. I don't want to overshoot myself. I really appreciate your coming. I don't take it for granted. Thank you for always coming. You encourage me to go on. And I am rooting for you. Bye. Cheers.